I'm Lori Heineman, President and CEO of Madison Development Corporation. Our mission at MDC is to provide quality, affordable housing in Madison and to provide funding to hard-to-finance businesses in the city. Our housing portfolio consists of 253 units, from the historic former UW Hospital site on East Washington Avenue to the Mifflinder, which is our new 46 unit on West Mifflin Street. Our business loan program, funded by the city block grant money, has funded over 400 companies in the past 40 years. This includes great companies like Union Cab, Willie Street Co-op, Tomotherapy, and Nordic Consulting. Our venture debt program, which is funded by corporate strategic investors like Madison Gas and Electric and Wisconsin Housing and Economic Development Corporation, along with several community banks, has funded high-tech companies like PurBlue Entertainment, Phoenix Nuclear Labs, and Stemina Biomarker.
Without MDC, I might have to go into a nursing home. By being in this building, I can help other people. I think my life would be not so pleasant because there's no way I'm going to go to a nursing home unless I have to. Because I've talked to a lot of people, they don't want to leave once they get here, especially the elderly and the disabled, because they just want something stable where they don't have to worry and they're happy. And if you took that away, I'm afraid a lot of them might be in situations they don't want to be.
The people that rent from us are within the county median income. In order for us to continue to get funding so that we can provide affordable housing.
We work with mostly people that have jobs, but that can't afford housing, especially when the rents are getting so high in the city of Madison.
A lot of the feedback I've gotten from a lot of the tenants is the lack of housing, new housing especially, which is affordable for them. We're creating a different market for affordable housing. People think of affordable housing, they think, oh, maybe low quality. This is very high quality, so I think we're kind of changing the game and really bringing a need to what the city of Madison is trying to do in the downtown area.
We have provided hundreds of housing units for people to live in downtown Madison. I mean, that's something that will live beyond me and beyond MDC, and it's just tremendously rewarding.
MDC was a critical factor in the growth of Madison and a diversified economics of Madison. Moving it from the town and gown and the government sector to a very large private sector we have today, and built on technology, a lot of which all came out of the University of Wisconsin, and the healthcare systems and the service providers. So that greatly expanded the economics of Madison.
And what we've seen really specifically in the last 5 years, is there is kind of that what we call more of a critical mass for technology type businesses, for the people, the young people wanting to stay here and wanting to create the businesses and create the jobs here in the city.
MDC's has really enabled us to accelerate our growth and implement some strategies that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise. In any startup, you're managing your cash, and when you're trying to build new products, like it costs money to hire employees and to take on initiatives. One of the important decisions we made throughout our company's history is to build our headquarters here in Madison. We've been able to recruit and retain talent into our studio. In the new phase of PurBlue's time, we have yet a third one with MDC that is allowing us to grow even further into the future. So it's been a long, prosperous relationship for both the studio and also MDC as a creditor.
We've developed a new type of neutron generator technology that's being used in defense and energy applications for things like interrogation of munitions or cargo, even things like explosive detection. So all of those applications really funnel back to our core technology, which we developed over 10 years ago, which is this new accelerator-based neutron generator. Through the venture fund, they are willing to take, frankly, risks on a small growing company like Phoenix that, banks, simply can't do on their own. We've developed, really exciting new technology, but, that technology by itself doesn't really do much for you. You need to have the, the engineering support, and the right kind of tools to commercialize new technologies. That's not cheap or free, certainly. And so money from MDC has helped us do that. We went from having zero sales at all, right around the time that we had kind of developed technology when MDC got involved, to this year we have about $12 million in sales of systems throughout the world.
MDC has really helped us raise money particularly in the local environment. Angels liked the fact that we had MDC behind us, and MDC liked the fact that we could get a match from our angels, which said a lot of good things about their confidence in our business. And finding funding in the Midwest is tough, and growing a small biotech company in our ecosystem is really important. We have 14 employees who make a good wage and do interesting work. And so without that, it would be difficult to raise the money we need to have that kind of employment.
At one point, it was valued at over $1 billion. Getting money to help seed that investment was important to us and important for the economy of the state. MDC is extremely important for Dane County and for Wisconsin in general, because you really do need support of local banks and not-for-profit organizations like the Madison Development Corporation. In fact, I tell my friends, if your bank is not one of the member banks of MDC, you should find another banker.
We went through a very thorough process of the evaluation process with MDC, and I think the bankers, the investors, and the business leaders, they will all have some confidence due to the complex evaluation process from MDC.
We got a $50,000 loan, which changed everything. It allowed us to start the company and get going, and without it, I don't know if Nordic would be here today. I think MDC plays a very, very critical role in the whole startup ecosystem. Without startups, you're pretty much not going to have net new job growth. Unfortunately, Wisconsin has been 50th out of 50 states for the last 3 years in a row, and thankfully there's organizations like MDC that are trying to make a difference and trying to help startups get going and create jobs like Nordic did, where today there's hundreds of great paying jobs right here in Madison.
MDC is important to Madison and Dane County because it takes dreams and makes them real.
We wouldn't be the owners if MDC didn't help us to get the loan. Other banks, they didn't want us get a loan from them because we didn't have the background.
We went to a lot of different banks, a lot. I mean, we went kind of desperate, because nobody helped us. When we went to
MDC Corporation,
I mean, they helped us. I mean, that was easy, because they helped us to get this place.
Without MDC, this would be a lesser community.
It's terrific to see that Madison Development Corporation is not only here 40 years later, but still a major player in the economic development and housing in the Madison community. So I think that's very impressive.
Without our economic partners, the City of Madison, for our block grant, and for our investor group, for our venture capital fund, we could not have accomplished what we have accomplished.